you think won though? Honestly,
Chris Brown, hands down. I mean, Quavo, his rap was so weak, I cut it off mid-song. I'm like, when I got above that 60,000 margin,
everything is gone.
Everything is gone. You're like, oh man.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about Quavo other than he can play basketball. That's about it.
I think he thinks he's good looking. You know?
I can't comment on that.
Welcome to the Black Tantrum Pop. My name is Culdaet, and I'm here once again. It's been a while. We had a little break, but we back. We're back in the studio, and I'm here with
It's John Julio.
Yeah, boy. And you guys see me. I don't have a hat on. I got my braids on, and it's going well. You know what I mean? So I traveled to Ghana, but we're going to talk about that. How's your week going so far?
It's been really, really good. The baby boy is finally here.
Yay!
Just been really taking care of him. Took off work for some time. Been able to spend some time with him and my girl, and just really taking care of both of them.
But yeah, so spending time in Ghana was fun. Actually, it's a lot of changes, man. I can't wait for you to go there, man.
Oh man, I'm excited. I can't wait to go. I
can't wait for you to go there.
I seen you having fun, so I'm like, I gotta go out to have some fun too, man.
So much fun. But one of the things that I liked so much was the food, and also I visited quite a bit of places that I didn't visit the last time that I was there. There's this clothing line called Free the Youth. You guys are doing really, really good, and the quality of the clothes there,
nice.
It's crazy. I got these jeans even from there. The quality of clothes in Ghana is crazy, and you don't have to pay so much to get clothes, back home.
Nice.
And you would think you get better clothes here, but you're actually getting better clothes there. Free the Youth, the quality of their clothing is just amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped by over there and on in Accra and I checked it out. Amazing products, man. I got one of the shirts and I did a shoot with it. I'm gonna post it and tag you guys, but I like Free the Youth, man. I like Free the Youth. I wish that the prices were a little bit lower, but other than that, amazing product. And the food, man, everything is just amazing. I just can't wait for you guys to go.
Yeah.
We're gonna be live maybe in December. We're gonna come down and there's a few places that I couldn't visit because I was there for only 2 weeks. Apologize if I didn't really connect with you guys. Anybody that I didn't connect with, apologize. But it's just amazing. Have you seen videos of like Africa, especially Ghana?
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing a lot more. A lot more videos. I noticed that like a lot of content creators and different people have been visiting a little bit more due to like some of the more popular dances that were already popular, if you ask me. But like some of the more recent trending dances and stuff like that. I see a lot of people have been.
Yeah, Ja Rule was there. When I was there, Ja Rule went there.
Wow.
And he actually built a school over there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm happy. These artists are going there. Realizing that they have to go, and I think Michael B. Jordan is trying to go there as well.
Nice.
So I think it's creating awareness, and I actually is it's a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I took Trevor there, and he loved it. The people received him. And it's a place where when you go, and you're doing something for the people, you can enjoy yourself, and some of these people are not privileged like how we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you go do something. So Ja Rule, he went there, he did something for them. He did it, built a school.
Yeah.
And I think Michael Blackson also went there and built a school.
Nice.
So your turn. What are you gonna do for them?
Hey man,
I'm not saying they're needy, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean
some of the areas it's just like America, man. There's certain places where it's not developed, and there's certain places that are really developed. Accra, for instance, is very developed. Like if you go, I went to the mall, actually did a video, I'm gonna post it. There's so many things, the food, the anything that you're looking for, that you enjoy in America is there.
Okay.
So like food, drinks, wines. I even saw Kirkland wine.
Yeah.
Over there, and it's becoming a hub because China sends stuff over there. America sends stuff over there.
Yeah.
So you get Welch's and then you get Sirius as well. You get both of those, you get UK products as well. So it's kind of like a hub right now, and everybody's realizing, Well, the only thing is, a lot of people are buying lands and making lands very expensive, because everybody's trying to move over there.
Yeah. I see that.
So it's one of the things that it's making it almost kind of like how Bali's is right now. It's like it's becoming, how Bali was back in the day. It's like cheap, but now it's like really, really expensive.
Yep.
You got nomads. You got a lot of internet. Nomads
gurus
over there.
and
You know what I'm saying? Making the place really expensive. So that's the thing I'm fearful about, but it's an amazing place, man. I really, really enjoy myself, man. Every time I'm in Ghana, it's just it's amazing.
So how's the like the bars and stuff like? Is it like a nice
crazy
nightlife?
bro.
How's the nightlife?
Crazy. The nightlife is crazy. I think I got some on my phone, man. I'm gonna show you. Got some on my phone.
Yeah.
Crazy. The clubs, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Nice.
I mean, whatever you want, whatever you into, you're gonna get it in Ghana. It's just amazing. I'm trying to show you some of the clips. I'm actually gonna post it, man. This is a spot in East Legon. I think East Legon is like the middle, of everything. It used to be a spot called Su, but now you got a spot called East Legon, and that's where the fun is, bro.
That's where the fun at.
I mean, look at this, man.
Oh man.
I was just people are just dancing.
Yeah.
You got everybody just hold on.
Everybody vibing.
I mean, look at the people, just the dance and
Wow.
Beautiful people, man.
That is awesome, man.
I don't know if yeah.
Nice, man.
Everybody just
It looks packed in there.
packed, bro.
From the floor to the ceiling, man.
Packed. Drinks.
Yeah,
And
man.
it's just wonderful. This is from the top. The place that I went from
Oh,
the
man.
top, man.
That is nice.
Insane. People just dancing, man.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun, and I think anybody that just travels over there, be it vacation, be it, business, and actually real estate too is going crazy over there.
I heard about that.
Buildings are crazy, man. I seen some crazy mansions in Ghana, man. I'm like, man, I need to get money and get one of these before it becomes
Before
$1
it
million.
gets too expensive, right? Yeah.
So it's just beautiful, man. Just beautiful, and you can enjoy life. I think there's no life in America.
Yeah.
There's no life in America. It's just like just work, man.
Yeah, it's just work.
all work.
I mean, a lot of times here, what I find to be like some of the biggest, I guess you could say obstacles is that like a lot of people, they just work to live or just to make ends meet. There's really no in between. You're either working to pay your rent, to take care of your car insurance, and by the time you pay everything, you got $15 or $20 left over. And so life now is so expensive, and they don't increase wages enough. It makes you want to leave the country because you're like, okay, I'm trying to get. Some people moved here for a better life, but sometimes what they find is that it's harder. It's probably not since it's not a third world country, and some things are a little bit different. It makes it easier to live homeless here or to live with by government assistance or certain means. It's easier to do that than it would be in some other places. But I'll say here when it comes to like living generally.
Yeah, but the thing is, government assistance, they want you to have the lowest. I mean, if you want what's the name, Medicaid or whatever,
Yeah.
you have to make lower than 10,000. And who makes lower than 10,000? Come on.
Yeah.
For you to actually get anything, you have to be on the low.
Spectrum, yeah. You can't make
You know
much
what I'm
money.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, because a lot of the programs that they have are not for people who actually work certain careers. They're for people who work small time jobs. That's why they have the rental assistance and different things like that. But at the same time, a lot of people that meet that, so that screws over everybody in the middle class.
Yes.
You make too much to get any assistance, and you make too little to be rich.
up
So
there, yeah.
everybody in the middle class kind of gets screwed because they don't get any special benefits. They just have to live as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? So it puts that middle class of people in kind of like a box because they can't get any help. They're like, oh, we can't help you with your rent because you make more than this median margin. And you're not rich enough to afford something like that, because some places have those
and then when you make
requirements.
more too, they take more taxes. So you make over 70, 80,000, they take in like 10,000.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
you're really not really you're not making money. And if you go back home, there's people that are actually like you make like you make 100,000 a year. He makes 300,000 a year, and he's not even paying a lot of taxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you're not paying a lot of property tax. There isn't people, you know, you're knocking on your door for money.
Yep.
You know, if you own the land, you own the land. If you own the building, you buy the building. You know what I'm saying? And also the things that we do too, is we buy everything on credit. You know, everything is on credit.
Yep.
You know, all those things at the long run, you're actually paying more than expected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and I mean,
I feel like, you know, America's getting really, really, really hard.
Yeah, I mean that's
Jobs.
right what you're saying exactly. Yeah,
It's just
and for me, I noticed when I was making 30,000 compared to what I make right now, life was easier. When I made 30,000 a year, I was able to do a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
I was able to get a lot more help. When I was making way less, you know, it was easier to manage, and things were I was able to get into certain
Get more
programs
stuff,
and stuff. And then when I started to make more money, when I got above that 60,000 margin, out the window.
everything is gone.
Everything is gone. You're like, oh man, what is that? Maybe I should go back and start making what I was making.
Right, go low.
Go low because it's better. It's better.
Yeah, because I thought about it. I was like, man, insurance is so even insurance through your company,
Man,
you still have what's the name? What is that name of that thing? You still have
you have your copay.
copay. Sometimes 5,000, 4,000. You need to meet that before the company meets you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Before they meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
Or even cover some.
Yeah.
They won't even cover. So I was like, so I got insurance from the job. I was like, man, so I need to pay. The copay is 5,000, so I need to spend 5,000 before you
Cover the surgery. Yep,
bro. So it's a disease, man. So but then when you make lower, everything is free. You go, it's free. You go, it's free.
Yep.
And you know, so I think it's getting really difficult. Just the whole economy is just crazy. People, you know, graduate, you know, and they can't really make money. You know, they can get a job. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, as students and pupils are still going to school. You know, they don't know the detriment even when they graduate. You know, but I feel like even when I got here, maybe 10 years ago, America wasn't like that.
No.
But now things are just, you know, and they keep sending money, you know, supporting, you know, other countries to do, you know, different things that's not even important.
And, you know, I actually found, like, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually found out more recently that as a anesthesiologist assistant, you can make up to $300,000 a year just as an assistant.
Wow.
After 10 months of school. Not even a year, 10 months of school, and you can be an assistant and start off at 130,000. It was a lady, she was working she said she worked maybe 10 hours a week. She was making $140,000 a year.
Wow.
With 10 hours a week.
So you don't need 4 years of school.
You don't need 4 years of school.
It's actually 6 years, right?
No.
Used
For
to be-
the assistant, you're not going to be the actual anesthesiologist. You're an
still make
assistant.
money.
Yeah, you can make up to $300,000 just being an assistant, not being the anesthesiologist. This lady, she put it on there. She was making 130,000 10 hours a week.
Yeah, I think I met a lady too, and she's a dentist assistant.
Yeah, dental assistant. Yeah,
She just trained. She didn't even go to school. She just got high school, but she was making a lot.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
so you know, school is becoming something else. So we're gonna talk about it in a different what's the name section.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this beef thing that is going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I was out of the country for a bit, so you got me on it. You know. What I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, basically, it was a beef between Chris Brown and Quavo from the Migos, and basically, some things were insinuated about them each sleeping with each other's partners. You know, amongst them being together. So Chris Brown went ahead and dropped a mean diss. I mean, it was so hard. Most people didn't even know Chris Brown could rap like that. I mean, me personally, I knew he could rap, but I didn't realize his lyricism was on that level. I knew it because he makes so much music, but he really showed people what he could do. And I feel like that really brought him into something different that he'll probably be able to venture into. And Quavo's didn't make the cut for me.
his maturity with a diss was crazy.
Man, I mean,
Damn.
I mean, he really said some things in there, like,
Damn.
you know,
Man.
and you know, when Quavo responded with his diss,
Yeah.
Chris Brown went ahead because he told Chris Brown, he said, "Hey, don't mention Takeoff," because he said Takeoff was a better rapper than he was.
Okay.
You know, actually, you know, because he passed away. Rest in peace, Takeoff. He passed away and everything like that.
Wait, Takeoff rap better than him. That's what
Yeah,
he
he said Takeoff rap better than Quavo.
Hell no. He's just trying to run away from the
And
diss.
so he said Quavo was a terrible rapper and that Takeoff was better. Then Quavo went to his rap to say, "Hey, don't bring up my nephew. Don't say Takeoff's name." Then he went on Twitter and said, "Hey, Takeoff was still a better rapper than you." So
Chris Brown can be an asshole though.
oh yeah, but
He's crazy.
Yeah.
No, but he's good. But the thing is, he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, Afrobeats is one of the hardest genre to do. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's so much. Like sometimes when I'm even creating the beats and stuff, it's so much that goes into it.
Yeah.
It's not just hip hop, you know, play with kick, snare, hi-hats, bass. Throw some 808s and you done. No.
Yeah.
Now he was able to make that. You know what I'm saying? I went to Ghana and his song was on it. He can dance that.
yeah.
You know, you don't diss a tapper. You don't diss a nigga like that. You know, he's too. He's too talented.
Yeah, he's
what I'm
multicultural too. So the
That's what I'm
fact that
saying.
the fact that he's
Yeah.
multicultural and Chris Brown can really put together an Afrobeat song efficiently. He did that time and time with Wizkid. He did that time
So
and time
many.
with
So many, man.
Davido. You know what I'm saying? He done. Oh man, he's
He's way too.
He's
gotta-
up there.
if you want to diss someone, just diss someone on your kind of your spectrum. You know, I'm not saying. I mean, he's big. You know, Quavo is big. But
he's got the
diss
ABC
somebody.
rap.
Diss somebody that, you know what I'm saying. And you dissing somebody that can take hip hop and actually diss you with it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
Like he can rap. No, Chris. This is not the first time me listening to Chris Brown rap.
yeah, of course.
He actually got some rap. He had an album where he dropped like 40 songs.
Yeah.
And there was some rap in it.
And his most recent album, he dropped, I think it was his deluxe, his 1111 album. He dropped a deluxe and he has quite a few. His whole album
crazy,
is
bro.
good. The whole album is good. He don't got a lot of rapping on the album, but he's got some.
Yeah.
And the whole album is amazing. But I feel like Quavo's a ABC type rapper and he's not up there with Chris Brown. And he tried to put himself up there and kind of embarrassed himself bad. I would have just let it go and let it kind of wash over. But he decided to put out a super weak ABC type rap, and you can't do that with a diss. You know what I'm saying? You're a trap rapper. You're not a diss rapper.
You're not a diss rapper.
You know?
And also, Chris Brown is an old school type of nigga. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Chris Brown was around Lil Wayne and all those guys.
I think
You know
people
what I'm saying?
forget that. Yeah.
So
and Busta Rhymes.
he's gonna bring that style.
Yeah.
It's like you trying to diss Kendrick. He's gonna roast your ass. And you gonna do that. Mumble, they got a fucking event. Nah, nigga, that don't cut through. That's the 2000s. Those millennials.
Yeah.
You know, that's something new. And he's been there. You know. So
Yeah.
I didn't even want to listen to the songs. I was like, I haven't even listening to hip hop. You know, this new hip hop. Honestly, I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't listen to it.
I'm more of an R&B soul person too.
Yeah, but Chris Brown dissed back, bro. That's whew.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Why is rappers always having an issue with there's always a girl? I remember Soulja Boy and what's his name, Blueface.
Yeah.
It was over a girl too. Like, what is it?
Women run the world, man. Let's be honest. Women run the world. And so a lot of men feel as if you take their woman, because Chris Brown even said, hey, you might have slept with one of my women, but I slept with your girl. You know what I'm
the
saying?
heck?
And so I feel like a lot of people don't realize that when it comes to a woman, people feel either they lose some type of man points or they don't feel as manly when they, you know what I'm saying, when somebody else sleeps with their girl or they lose their girl to some extent.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times they can't handle it. It's really a shot to their pride. They're like, oh man,
It's like a
he took my girl from me. You know,
it's like, but I mean, it's always about it. So this beef was because of the lady, right?
it was because it's because Sweetie. So
Okay.
Chris Brown, he started messing with her once again, and before they started beef about some other things, and they had to sit next to each other on at the fashion show. And people had took pictures speculating that Chris Brown didn't want to sit next to him, but nothing was said about it. And then he brings that up in a rap like, dude, I wanted to tear you apart when I was sitting next to you. But I was cool and I gave you a pass. You know what I'm saying? So their beef has been ongoing for quite some
Chris
time.
Brown dated the girl and then Quavo also dated?
So he I don't know if it's true, but he alleges that he had, intimate relations with with Sweetie while she was in a relationship.
You're trying to say it very clean.
Yeah, intimate relations with Sweetie while she was on the while she was with Quavo. And then he also mentioned that Quavo had put his hands on her when he was in the elevator with her. Which that video surfaced as well because he kept saying, "Oh, Chris Brown's a woman beater. I'm not going to address a woman beater." But he's like, "You were just on the elevator beating up Sweetie. We all saw it." You know what I'm saying? And he felt like, how is he being penalized for his situation? But everybody gave Quavo a pass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and we actually seen that. We never seen the Riri video. Everything is speculation at that point.
But Quavo is like from the Migos though. He's my favorite. Like he's more kind of like like he was cool.
I never liked.
He was more
Quavo.
quiet and he was more what I'm saying, like put together to me.
I never liked him. I never liked Quavo. I never liked Huncho at all.
Why didn't you?
It's his demeanor about everything. It's very like cocky and overly. He seems like he's over compensating for something. I feel like Takeoff was cool. I really like Takeoff. He was actually my favorite Migos before any of the other stuff that happened to him.
Why do people like him so much?
Offset. I know you like Offset.
You like Offset more.
Yeah, his interviewing skills, like when it came to other stuff, he's very funny. Yeah, he's very funny, outgoing. Yeah.
I think you know what I'm saying. Like he thinks he's handsome. You know what I'm saying.
If that's what he believes,
I think it gets to your head. You know what I'm saying. It can really get into your head
because you get the type of woman.
You know what I'm saying. Especially in a group, like if one thinks he's better than all of them.
Yeah.
There's always going to be an issue. There's always going to be something. You know what I'm saying? Because
you
would think. You better, if you think you better, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I mean, Offset, he's more kind of, I don't know, it's like a people person.
He's funny. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he's had a lot more engagement.
But I suspect him getting more into trouble. Like if you look at them, you might think he's the one.
Well, you got to remember, he was in jail the longest. While the Migos, when they did Bad and Bougie and they was doing all that other stuff, like Offset was in jail for quite some time. So he was locked up for, I think it was 6 or 7 years. So Quavo and Offset, they kind of took over, Quavo, and Takeoff took over while Offset was locked up.
Okay.
And then when he came back in, he started kind of getting on his things. I mean, a lot of people, at one point, Quavo was the man of the group. But when like I said, when he started that cocky things, he started to kind of be kind of a jerk. A lot of people started like, hey, he's not as likable as I thought he was. Because you start to become unrelatable. If you're very humble, you're chill. Yeah, people can relate to you. But if you become that person,
it's also money though. Like I mean, they started, bro. They blew up.
Yeah, of course.
Bad and Bougie.
Some really good years.
Shit, man.
I mean,
God damn. It was. I remember it was. What's the name of that group? What's the name?
The Migos or
the Migos and the other one, Ray Sherman.
Oh, Ray Sherman. Yeah.
I think I remember this song. That girl is a little crowd.
Yeah, that girl is a real crowd. Please, yeah.
That song and Bad and Bougie. They dropped it together. I remember.
Yeah.
So we were in a party and they were playing it. They were playing that song over here, and the other man, it was.
I mean, Sway Lee's still hard. Sway Lee dropped some good songs,
but they're not together anymore, right?
Jimmy, Slim Jimmy and Sway Lee. I mean, I think they've made music together, but I don't think that they're a group anymore. I think they're just right? Slim Jimmy and Sway Lee.
They brothers, right? Are they brothers?
I'm not sure.
They
could be. They could be brothers. I'm not sure.
But what's their straight? The name is
Ray Sherman. It's just eardrummers backwards.
The eardrummers is better for me.
Yeah.
But what's the name of that guy? Like they two, right? What Slim Jim and the other one?
Sway Lee.
Sway Lee. Yeah. So Sway Lee, I think is so talented though.
He is. He's very talented.
Super.
Man, he's got a song that he just dropped with Diddy's son. It's called A Fatal Attraction. Really, really shows off his vocal skills on that song. Him and
Which one?
Diddy's son.
Diddy's son with the slim one?
Yeah, the one who's dating Raven. I forget what his name is. I just had his name. King Combs.
King Combs. Okay.
Yeah. King Combs and
Hey, he's doing well. I like the song with what's the name of this guy? This guy that went to jail came back. Is it Black? Kodak Black. That one song.
He's sober now.
Really, really good.
You heard he's sober now.
Yeah, he's different. He looks really different.
Did you hear him talking?
No.
You can understand what he's saying. I was like, he was like, yeah, I'm back. I'm ready to, I'm like, what?
I think there's something that they're giving to them when they get to go to jail, though.
He was saying he was taking 40 perks a day.
No, I'm saying there's something at the jail right now that they're doing. There's some tweak that they've done to just go into prison. And when they come back, they look different. They
Someone like Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane, Gunna.
Yep.
All of them, man. They came back looking like buff. Stop. The drugs is, all reduced.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how what's his name? Young Thug will look like when he comes back.
Okay.
But Kodak Black looks better.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't slur his words as much as he was. He was slurring his words. You couldn't understand what he was saying. When he rapped, you didn't know what he was saying. He said he doesn't even remember half the verses he's rapped. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. But he speaks like more articulately now.
Okay.
Where you can actually understand what he's saying in the video. I'm like, he's actually 40 perks a day. That's crazy. 40 perks a day, bro. I mean, come on.
Damn.
Man. That's overkill. That's like overdose type situation.
I mean, they always overdose though.
Where are you getting 40 perks a day from?
Always overdose, man. I don't know, man. I think so. What happens and they stop? So it means you can stop it. Something got to happen to you before. They always go to jail, come back, and just stop doing all those. Like Gunna looks like he works out. He's, what I'm saying? Like
I think when they get that time, maybe they realize, like, you know what, I need to change. So that's the biggest. I feel like.
But I like how he looks now.
I feel like it's better that way. When you get sober after you've been doing drugs for so long, you tend to look different. I feel like drugs make people look really old. Mm. Like it tends to put those bags under your eyes, or it like really makes you kind of look a little strange sometimes. Yeah. I feel like it's not a good thing. Yeah, being sober, I feel like it's a lot.
It's not a good thing.
It's a lot better these days, So.
Yeah. So I think we discussed quite a bit. So yeah. You guys that want to go to Ghana, I'll be going in December. Make sure you hit me up. We probably gonna do, I don't know, a group trip. I'm trying to get a whole big mansion, like with 6 rooms and pool and everything, man. It's just all fun. It's gonna be, I might start building it, man. So if you want to be part of the trip, make sure you message me on Instagram, Mr. Culdaet, on Instagram.
And the official Yaj the Don Julio.
Official Yaj the Don. Yeah, make sure you follow him and wish him, congratulate him because he got a baby. I'm still trying to be like you, you know what I'm saying? When I grow up, I'll be like you, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys, for all the subscriptions and